Okay, I can borrow my partner. So we touch the base. So we create a tension line between the point of contact and the ground. Now this is a normal way of feeling someone's base. We don't actually need to feel their base. We need to feel the gap between the muscle and the fascia and recognize it as a feeling. So what I'm going to do is just squeeze the forearm and release. Squeeze the forearm and release. So there's a separation between the muscle and fascia, and that separation is the frequency where we want to enter through. So once I've squeezed and released and I have that feeling, then I can just relax energy on that frequency throughout his body. So I want to do it right, and then I want to do it wrong. So he gives me more pressure, I dig into his pressure, and then I transform his energy, and I've got a heavier bridge while I do that. There's a relationship between my fascia and his fascia as I'm relaxing and stretching through the feeling of life force, but I'm feeling pressure on my body and he's feeling pressure on his body. Then we go to doing it correct, where we touch the gap between the muscle and the fascia. I just breathe into the ball, and there's little to no pressure on my hands. Then he pushes on me. I go mechanically in. I open the joints. I stretch into his facial web, and then I vital breathe and expand my mental space, and we get this potential for a rebounding force. Then we go to the frequency of the gap, and then we move our partner through the gap. And I don't need to touch his base when I'm doing that. I just need to press into the fascia, disconnect, and find the gap between compression and decompression. And when I find that gap, then I can just energize that gap, and I have direct access to his energy field. So we go back to he pushes in heavy. I stretch onto his base, I stretch into the fascia, I begin transforming, relaxing muscle and fascia, and doing a normal rebounding force type of fascia building, fascia activation type of training. And then I don't touch his base, I just touch the fascia on his body, identify the gap between compressing and decompressing the muscle fascia relationship. Once I remember that gap, let's relax into the gap and expand the space to separate his balance. So we want to go backwards and forwards. You're using less than 1/10 of the energy when you work through the gap and you breathe into the ball than if you have to pressurize the fascia and transform. The benefit for these two different ways of training, one generates empty force where you can get direct access to a person's field, and the other generates a pressure on your fascia and trains you to build the facial web to stimulate the energy field and learn how to transform under stress and maintain a large space while under stress. So this adapting to stress generates a different type of strength inside you. So if you're generating martial skill sets and you want to build your facial web up and be more radiant and more powerful, you need your partner to be compressing you. Where if you're more in healing and therapy and counseling, you just want to be able to touch that facial web and then find the gap between the muscle and the fascia, enter through that life force feeling through the gap, and then transform and work as a therapist or a healer or whatever other modality you're using to get access to that person's field. So there are two different methods. One's very, very easy, doesn't require pressure, it just requires more listening skill. The other one requires more power. And we're going to balance these two out. Okay, thanks for your time. See you on the next video.